MrBeast Burger, a launch day unlike any other. The founders of every other restaurant chain got it wrong. Very wrong. You start your business by throwing brick-sized wads of cash at your customer's head, out of the drive-thru window. It is appreciated. In fact, it is welcomed, and customer satisfaction is always the goal after all. What is also appreciated is going to grab a bite to eat, and leaving the restaurant with a bacon cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and a brand new car. Again, customers appear to like this. They're smiling. The future of every restaurant chain's adverts will now be someone eating their dinner with a smile on their face, happily being bombarded with Apple iPads and currency-based projectiles. The Beast, or MrBeast, is the creator of MrBeast Burger, otherwise known as the extremely popular YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson. The MrBeast YouTube channel now has over 64 million subscribers and is one of the most popular channels on YouTube. But for those that don't know, the channel gained popularity with real-world stunts involving counting out loud for a long time, drawing red circles around people, and challenging them not to leave with the offer of a prize, and eating gold-plated stuff. But what really catches people's attention, and therefore the YouTube algorithm, is giving away money. Lots of money. The more the better, and to random strangers if possible. If you can afford to tip your pizza delivery driver at a house, spontaneously allow people to go shopping with your credit card, or simply hand out cash in the street, sometimes to good causes, sometimes not. You should consider it, if you want YouTube views, that is. With this social media presence of millions, and the track record of giving away money, it's no wonder then that when you decide to launch a burger chain, or anything else for that matter, you get this. Mile after mile of queuing traffic, a four-wheel stampede on what has to be the most popular drive-thru restaurant launch in history. It was November 19th, 2020 in Wilson, North Carolina, near Donaldson's hometown of Greenville, and MrBeast Burger was about to open. A launch that had been planned months in advance, with a focus on what makes a successful viral video. It worked, but this new burger chain doesn't operate any physical locations that customers can visit, and was more for visual optics than anything else. The business model is intended to be virtual, no brick and mortar restaurants, and no drive-thrus. This is not just for a viral video, but a new restaurant concept. Well, newish. The idea centers on the use of established kitchens being outsourced to a company that is virtual in nature, and isn't looking to run traditional restaurants. There are plenty of physical restaurant locations that may well be struggling, and therefore they are able to sign up to the concept to make some extra money. The result is if you have name recognition for anything at all, for example, let's say you're a world famous singer like Mariah Carey, and you now want to sell cookies, or you rose to fame as a high school wrestling champion on a teen sitcom, and you want to sell Mexican food. You now have the tools to do so. This high note bakery, or Saved by the Taco Bell concept, might just be the start. MrBeast Burger is ordered through various online methods. There is a website, mobile apps, and is available through a number of well-known third-party delivery apps. The menu consists of burgers with names based on various MrBeast associates. The lineup is a traditional hamburger offering, with some fried chicken options. The reception to MrBeast Burger so far seems to be positive. I'm a fan of innovation and interested to see how this works. Some reports have focused on fry quality by the time the order is delivered to the customer, but this is a problem for all similar restaurants. You can't put hot fries in a bag for long and expect them to be crisp. So it would be unfair to label this a criticism when others that have been in this business for decades can't manage it. What happens to MrBeast Burger when the honeymoon period is over, when the iPads and cars have been given away? The food and service has to stand alone. Competition is fierce. The large established restaurant chains have already been moving towards delivery apps for a while now, and so there is little advantage there. McDonald's has been partnering with celebrities to largely sponsor an extra value meal with little difference. So McDonald's was already using name recognition as a strategy. So what does all this mean? What is different is the instant scale that MrBeast Burger is able to achieve. It's expanding so rapidly it's hard to count, but there was around 300 locations almost instantly, and the concept is also moving into overseas markets. To put that into perspective, MrBeast Burger essentially launched with a similar amount of locations than In-N-Out or Smashburger. A real difference from starting from one location and expanding slowly around it. The reach of the internet means large demand everywhere. This makes MrBeast Burger an instant chain. If a location fails or doesn't perform, you can pack up and try another. This is both a positive and a negative. But if you're a restaurant owner, what do you do if someone more famous decides they want you to cook their grandma's recipe? There's a lot of famous people, especially today. Is there enough restaurants, or will the future economy depend on us all making branded sandwiches or burgers for singers and famous sports stars in our home kitchen? Slow and steady is how the industry used to work. The franchise model that has been traditionally used does work in a similar fashion to MrBeast Burger. You start, sometimes with as little as one location, and sell the concept to individual franchises, who, in return for name recognition and established systems, take on a level of perceived risk and full responsibility for the running and operating of a restaurant. Sometimes it is a mixture of company-owned restaurants, and sometimes almost solely franchisees, but in essence it is a similar idea. It is still too early to see the results, but the difference in operating an established franchise is there is potentially more layers of cost, such as the branded name, then there is the concept platform and ordering service. Many moving parts that potentially have sales related charges. Running a restaurant is already a challenge for most, and margins are tight, really tight. But don't let that put you off if you are a bored celebrity currently shredding lettuce and whisking your own special burger sauce. Just think of the tax write-offs available. When asked why your costs are so high, you can say you fired $1 million off the roof of the restaurant with a circus cannon to make it rain for attention. Good luck auditing that. The philanthropy aspect of MrBeast is what people that follow him will probably expect to see. Many good causes have been gifted large sums that have no doubt made some people's lives very different as a result. This has to be a good thing. It's reported that a small amount from each order will be given away to good causes in America. Although vague, this will resonate with loyal followers. Making this work as a business model is another thing though. There is not much in the way of margins in the restaurant industry to be giving money away. If you wanted to try MrBeast Burger, what can you expect, food-wise? American Smash Burgers is at the core of the menu. Your usual variations of bacon, cheese and dressings are available. Chicken tender sandwiches with a Nashville hot version, all very familiar. All priced at the moment around $7 to $10 for a burger, which is similar to most. The price might not be a factor initially, but people will soon start comparing the price to what's on offer elsewhere. A big difference is drinks and desserts, or the lack of. Established chains usually have deals in place to serve particular soft drinks. Take Pepsi for example. As a restaurant, you would agree a deal with Pepsi, and you have a dispenser installed in your restaurant. These are an investment and require maintenance and infrastructure. The plus side is that they mean you can sell soft drinks at high margin, as opposed to selling cans or bottles. This at present time doesn't quite fit the business model of pop-up restaurants. This could change in the future. The same is also true for ice cream based drinks and desserts. Just as much of an investment, just as expensive to implement. The most successful brands in the business all sell something along these lines. McDonald's sells milkshakes and McFlurries. In-N-Out, Whataburger and Five Guys have great shakes. Shake Shack and Culver's too with frozen custards. Even for delivery apps this is relevant. If you can keep products warm, then you should be able to keep them cold also. The burger is often the most costly part of the meal to produce for restaurants. Adding high margin products to increase the average spend is integral to the industry's performance. A crucial plus for MrBeast Burger over all the old established competition is that of marketing power at a fraction of the cost that you would otherwise have to pay. The ability to remove the high costs of ad agencies to design and create your advert, then run the ad by paying for TV commercials and social media posts is the advantage. It's huge. If MrBeast Burger wanted to launch, say, a MrBeast Ice Cream Sundae, a simple video of an unsuspecting drive-thru customer having their car filled with ice cream through a giant hose while they scuba dive for a hidden diamond would be all the launch you needed. I say simple, but I don't mean it. MrBeast Burger going forward. It will be interesting to see what this industry shakeup will bring. Will MrBeast Burger morph into a regular profit-driven burger chain, or will McDonald's and Burger King start chucking free iPhones into your car while you wait for your order? The old brands are probably not too worried in the long term, but should they be? This new concept might be more of a threat to new restaurant entrepreneurs looking to build a brand the good old-fashioned way, over time. When a chap from the internet starts drawing a red circle around you and asks you not to move, or you get hit in the head by a stray iPad and a bundle of dollar bills while ordering lunch, remember that this is how business is done nowadays. You can blame MrBeast or thank him. It's up to you. All things MrBeast Burger. Let me know. Thanks for watching.